second musing this morning. So once you really understand your rights, let's say on this physical plane of existence that we are interacting with in our movie, when you truly understand your rights as a living woman or as a living man, your true sovereign rights on this planet Earth, once you really realize that, you also can realize that none of that play of politics really can affect you. You have the power. The most powerful word I think you learn when you're a child is no. No. Don't comply. That's the most powerful thing. That's where you start to take your power back. That's where you start to take your sovereignty back. See, victimhood is a choice. Nobody is outside of yourself doing something to you or taking something away from you. You are allowing that to happen. The moment that you reclaim your power on this plane, planet Earth, your sovereign rights, and once you reclaim your power in your soul of who you truly are, nothing, and I'm telling you, nothing can affect you. Nothing can victimize you because you cannot be in a state of empowerment and disempowered at the same time. You're going to be either disempowered or you're going to be empowered. So which one is it? Which one are you choosing? To get your power back, you have to reclaim it. You have to reclaim it. Nobody gives it back to you. You cannot march for your rights. You have to claim your rights. You can march all you want. You could do all the protests you want. It happens inside. Once you have that within you, nobody can take it away. You're unfuckwithable. Like you are solid, you're gold. But you have to truly know it and truly believe it. And then nobody outside of you has any power over you. So victimhood, I think, is the key component that has been missing in our spiritual community. And not that missing that you need it, but I mean missing as in the monks want to coddle you, the church wants to coddle you, your friends want to coddle you, everybody wants to coddle you. Nobody wants to tell you the truth of how you're playing the victim. And once you stop playing the victim, there's your empowerment. Coddling is not going to get you to stop playing the victim. You got to wake up. You got to see your shit. And you got to own your shit. And if you're constantly looking outside of yourself for somebody to fix something for you, you are not in empowerment. You are in victimhood. If you see anything outside of yourself as causing your internal reaction, you're in victimhood. So to get empowered, you have to go within yourself and you have to reclaim that back. And that's what I hope we do. And that, I think, is the spiritual practice. I don't think that you could be enlightened without that. I don't think that you could be awakened without that. I don't think that you can be liberated and expanded without that, because I believe that is expansion. That is expansion. The moment that you take a little more of your power back, then you get expanded because you are back to your original state. You get closer and closer to the original state. That is expansion, is getting closer and closer to your original state. And when we feel like we don't have freedoms, or we don't have this, or we don't, there's no amount of anything outside here in the world that is going to give you security, safety, and what was the other one? Security, safety, and a sense of abundance, right? So lack, that's going to fill your lack. There's nothing outside of you that's going to fill your sense of lack. There's nothing outside of you that's going to give you a sense of security. There's nothing outside of you that's going to give yourself a sense of safety. The only way that you get those things, they're not going to be from the government giving them to you. They're not going to be from the church giving them to you. They're not going to be from your husband giving them to you or your wife giving them to you. You're only going to get those things within inside yourself. So the moment you tap in and reclaim that, you are empowered. You are set free.